Time in, fellow bats, and welcome back to Deck Profiles. Today we are going to be looking over Gourgeist, one of the brand new cards from Crimson Invasion, another not as expensive card to get from the set. Now, this deck is not a budget deck, so please, by all means, keep that in mind when you're looking at this profile. But Gourgeist here is a pretty interesting card nonetheless. It is a stage 1 psychic type with 120 HP, so he's not bulky, but he's definitely bulkier than Beedrill we had the other day. This guy here is Confuse Ray for 1 psychic energy. You can confuse your opponent. We're not going to be using that. If we are, it's because we're out of options. But we are going to be looking over Pumpkin Bomb, which is a really cool attack for 1 double colorless energy. You can do 10 damage, and before doing damage, you may discard any number of Pokemon tool cards from your Pokemon. This attack does 40 more damage for each tool card removed this way. Now, this is a very interesting attack, and very hard to keep it consistent, so we think. There are ways of doing it, and we're going to show you how to do that in today's episode. So with that, we're going to partner this guy up with a few cards. Starting up, we are going to be partnering it up with Zoroark GX, hence the non-budget. Zoroark GX is also our first time showcasing it here. It's the 200 HP Dark-type Pokemon, Stage 1, from Shining Legends. Has Trade. Once during your turn, you may discard a card from your hand, and if you do, you get to draw additional 2 cards. What's great about this is it keeps you having utility in your hand. So you can get rid of a card that you don't potentially need, and then get 2 you may need. He's also got a very good attack in Righteous Beating. This attack does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon in play. You're gonna have a lot. You got a lot of item cards, you've got bench space used up by Gourgeist, so the potential is there to hit for at least 100. 120. And then if it's super effective, of course, you can do for the 240. He's not meant for the main attacker though, but he is a good partner. We are also having one partner of the Zoroark regular form from Breakthrough. I've seen this guy time and time again. The stage 1 withstand has that ability to instantly retreat your active Pokemon out of the front run, bring in somebody else, or even just kind of reset if they've got size conditions or anything like that. This guy is amazing for that. Very, very good for that. We're going to be running the new Oranguru, 110 HP Psychic type Pokemon with the Fixer of the Forest, has 1 Psychic Energy cost. It's the only downside to this, is if this card had a colorless energy for Fixer of the Forest, this card would be so much better for this deck. You guys can definitely switch this out for other things like Mr. Mime, or other things that might benefit you, maybe another Tapu Lele or something, and we'll get to that in a second. He's also got Zen Headbutt for 70, but really we just want to use Fixer of the Forest because this will put 3 tool cards from our discard pile back into our hand. This does cast us our turn to attack though, so keep that in mind. It's not an ability, it's not that great. That's why we're only running one of them. It's kind of like it's sort of like that last ditch effort in case things go wrong. You can at least get some item cards back. One of the big cards for this deck is going to be Klefki with that Wonderlock ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all cards attached to it and make this Pokemon pretty much a tool card. So yes, you can sacrifice Klefki in order to do this. And what's cool about this is it's like a renewable resource for items. It makes it really good for Pumpkaboo. For Gourgeist, because he needs a lot of tool cards on a consistent basis to sacrifice. So having a renewable resource to do it is really cool, because we know there's a ton of ways to get Pokemon back, but there's not a whole lot of ways to get items right now. So this card is definitely going to help us in that little exchange. And that is why you can easily... I'm going to use Oranguru because I wanted to try it out. It's a brand new card, and I like to showcase some of the new cards over the stuff you've seen on a regular basis. But you don't need to use Oranguru if you're using Klefki. I'm just going to say that now. With that being said, we are going to be running only 2 Tapu Leles, a little cheaper than having 3. But Tapu Lele here is obviously for the Wonder Tag, has the ability to set up our systems, get everything going, but is also another good attacker because we are only going to be using primarily double colorless energy. We can attack with the energy drive, and based on what our opponent has, we can at least get some damage down. Alright, And the same actually thing goes for the Zoroark. I forgot to mention that it does have Mind Jack. And again, for 1 double colorless energy, we can do dark damage. 10 damage plus 30 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now they gotta be a little bit more consistent on that as well. So a lot of options to attack, which is really, really essential in a deck like this. Our item cards consist of 2 Field Blowers. We want to make sure that we want to always make sure that, like, Garbodor is taken care of. That is the biggest threat to this one, because we are such an ability-heavy deck. We want to make sure Field Blower is always there, able to handle those items, and then we can take care of those Gourgeist, because the Garbodors, G and G. G, 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 G. My brain is telling me to do one or the other. And Garbodor is the threat, so we want to make sure that Garbotoxin variant is neutralized as quickly as possible. We have a couple Nest Balls in here, and again, this is a really cool card, not only because it can help you set up your early game, like your Zororas, your Pumpkaboos, but it gets you Klefki. And late game, Nest Ball can really come in clutch if you've, say, Rescue Stretchered your Klefkis back in, then you can Nest Ball, grab one, just put it right onto the bench, attach it, and then boom, you're good to go. So, really cool little combos there that really aren't combos, they're just natural elements of the game that you're using to exploit for Gourgeist, which is really, really fun. We do have Special Charge in here. These 2 cards will be here for the energy counts. If you guys happen to look over here, we only are running 4 double colorless energy and 2 psychic energy. The 2 psychic energy is only for Oranguru, but it is a way to at least attack. And if I have to, if we for whatever reason get locked behind somebody who says, no, you cannot use special conditions, like Noivern GX or something like that, it's always a good idea to run a couple basics. So I ran 2. This way Gourgeist can still attack, has that ability to use Confuse Ray, and we do have those couple outs as well. We are running 4 Ultra Ball. Pretty standard stuff there. We're running 1 Bridget. You can run 2. This is one of those few decks that you can run 2, but I'm only going to stick to 1 just because of my regular counts. We're running 3 Guzma. We are running a Mallow. This card is really good for this one. Mallow partners really well with Zoroark. So as long as you've played your Mallow prior, you can discard a card and then draw the 2 cards that you actually want to draw, which is really good. This way you can get out of really bad situations. Maybe your double colorless energy down, you can't draw it. Mallow will be able to do that for you. You need a specific item count, so you can discard them to do enough damage to knock something out. You can do that as well. Mallow will be such a very clutch card for this deck. Of course, we're going to be running N. We're only running 3. We're running 4 Sycamore. And then our item cards, of course, Choice Band 4 and Floatstone 4. So you have the options of obviously sacrificing these cards, or you can keep them on your Pokemon and do the damage based on how your numbers are going to be. So like if you can only do, like if you only need 40 damage, you might as well leave the Choice Band on there. But if you want more damage, sacrifice the Choice Band, now you're doing more damage. So there's a lot of options here. Of course, we're running 4 and 4 of those, 4 of the Klefki, and there's a total of 12 items that you can sacrifice. And again, renewable resources being in the new the Rescue Stretcher Nest Ball combo to get those Klefkis back. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys are doing with your Gourgeist. Have you looked at Gourgeist? Is it something under your radar, or are you guys kind of just overlooking it for the new GXs being Savali, you know, Buzzwole, all them? Let me know in the comments section below what you guys are expecting from Crimson Invasion now that it's been out, you know, for about 2 weeks or so. What you guys are seeing and what kind of things you are enjoying from it. But anyway, we're going to get into some games here, see how Gourgeist turns out, and if we can win a few on TCG Online. Alright guys, match number 1 is against Narstrand, playing a dragon deck? Ooh, is this a Alolan Executor? Alright, I'm fun with this, regardless of the situation. If this is a Alolan Executor, like I think it is, this is going to be a really cool game, because I haven't seen it yet. I have not played a lot of TCGO, to be honest with you. I really come on just to build a few decks, and then that's really it. But, because I want to keep up with you guys. I want to keep up with the game enough that I'm like, I know the decks, I know a little bit of the strategy, but I have not had as much entertainment with it over the last bit. Not that I'm saying it's bad. Don't get that misunderstanding down. It is a Alolan Executor. So we're going to drop down our Zora. This way we at least have two numbers coming through us. But I really want to get a chance to get ahead here, so I'm going to play this end. As much as I could have used the Zoroark GX next turn, I can, you know, kind of get that back. I actually can drop a Floatstone here. I'm going to drop a double Colorless Energy down. I'm not too threatened by the Fomantis, so that is one thing. And I think that's all. I want to keep Klefki in... Do I play the Kef? Oh, let's play it. Let's play it. My opponent now knows that I can at least play the Klefki. I can get some damage down. And yeah, that looks like a decent hand. It's not an opportune start by any means. Like I could have gone for the Tapu Lele there, got to bridge it off, but it's all right. We're seeing a lot of different Pokemon here. I don't know if this is going to be an overall competitive deck, especially seeing Mawile. But you know what it is. We're going to see a nice, fun little game here. It is what it is. We're going to drop down Gourgeist here, which is great. Do I sacrifice my Pumpkaboo to get a Lele into an N or a Sycamore? I do not want to be locked. So let us do that. Let's get a Lele. And I don't want to get locked. That's my big issue right now. Is I'm seeing a very good run here. And if I don't have to get locked, that is a great start for me. So I want to get a Sycamore. I got nothing to lose here. I could just get all sorts of things to gain. I could get my Zoroark here. And then I could do some trading, all those kind of things. I do not. I do get another Pumpkaboo, though. So that is alright. By me. By me, that is alright. So we can actually Nest Ball for a second Klefki. I only got 2. I only have 2 in the deck. So 2 of them are prized. We got to keep that in mind here. I can drop the double Colorless Energy down on you. And we are going to actually Wonderlock, attach that to this Gourgeist up here. We're going to Wonderlock. Do I need to Wonderlock? Do I need to? Too late now. I've already done it. Let go. Let go. I didn't need to, did I? Well, we're going to do it anyway. We haven't got a choice. Alright, so now I can just go for the Pumpkin Bomb. We're going to sacrifice this one and this one. Say done. And we're going to knock out this Fomantis. At least we're not worrying about it. But my opponent now does have an execute that can start doing things. It does just come in with a Mawile, so I'm going to try and set up here. I'm fine with this because it will take another turn of his to attack. And if I can get another Gourgeist, I can start trying to deal some damage to this Executor. He is going to drop a double Colorless Energy down here. He's actually going to try and... Oh, he's just going for Call for Family. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, so we see Fomantis and we see Oranguru. We're going to drop this one down here. Do I drop the Tapu Lele for an N? Because I really don't need anything that I've got here. Let's rescue Stretcher first. Put 3 Pokemon back in. 1, 2, 3. And I think that is our play. I need a spot for the... I shouldn't have played the Zoroark, actually. Or the Zora. Because I need 2 cards. I've only got 1 that I can sacrifice right now. Huh. Huh. Let's drop this energy down onto this Tapu Lele. At least this way I can Tapu Cure. And that's the other thing, too, is it gives me a GX attack. So any of my bigger GXs I can kind of handle a little bit. But we're going to go for an N. Hoping my opponent can do a little bit more damage to me maybe in the next turn or 2. But let's grab an N. We're not getting locked out. Like I said, that's the big thing I don't want to see right now. Is we've done a lot of good stuff so far. We can get damage down. I don't want to get locked. Alright, so I have Oranguru. Not that it's going to be doing me any good. I don't have any bench space for Pokemon, which is a bit of a problem. Huh. Ha 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 ha. And I've not actually used up enough items to return that, so Oranguru really hasn't done much for me yet either. I'm just gonna hit him for 10. Nope. We're in a bit of a bind. Oh, you resist Psychic. You resist Psychic. That's an interesting play. Now you can actually go for my double colorless energy. That's a bit scary. I can't retreat yet either. I cannot retreat either. He's got Lurantis GX in there as well. I would have probably gone for the Bulbasaur, because that would have given you the opportunity to start using this thing. Like, get the rare candy into the Venusaur, all that kind of wonderful jazz, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. My opponent will be easily able to start hitting me here. I am unfortunately locked. I don't have the right cards. If I had trade right now, I'd do a lot. But he is going to just switch into my Tapu Lele here, which I can retreat. I'm fine with that. We are going to see another Evisoda. He misses. Maybe no Ivysaur. We are going to see the Instruct. And we're going to see Flower Supply. So this is going to increase to 70, which is a bit unfortunate. Bridget at this time is not really a necessity. I'm kind of getting bricked just based on the cards that I'm getting. It's not anything to do with the deck. It's just a matter of I'm just not getting anything here. So we are going to Energy Drive. We're going to get some damage down. I haven't actually drawn any items other than the one Floatstone. One Floatstone I have drawn. But I might be misplaying. I don't know. You guys will let me know in the comments section if I do. But this Alolan Executor is getting really scary really quickly. Flower Supply. I'm not going down just yet. We see an Ultra Ball. What can I do with an Ultra Ball? I actually am going to sacrifice Oranguru. Don't need it. Do I sack the Bridget right now? I really want to keep the special charge because I know I'm going to lose this Tapu Lele very, very shortly. Let's get rid of the Nest Ball. We're going to go for a Zoroark. We're going to evolve the one that's non-Flowstone. And honestly, I will get rid of this Bridget. As much as I was saying, you know, I could get it for more Pokemon, I need card draw. So we get another item card I can sacrifice. I gotta get rid of the special charge too. But I can at least get out of this bind. It's one special charge. I got it back. I got it back, guys. We're okay. I got another Floatstone. If I sack 2 Floatstones, it's only 4, 8 is 9. I've not pulled a Choice Band yet, which is would be really clutch right now. Like this is 2, 4, 6, 8, puts it up to 120. We can retreat into one of the Gourgeists here. I can sacrifice those 2 Floatstones and potentially get some stuff back later. That I think is what we're going to do here. So Pumpkin Bomb, we're going to sacrifice this Floatstone here and this one. I really like how that Zoroark just got us out of that huge bind. But we got up to 170 here. He can't hit us for too much. If he is going to want to Guzma again, he can. But it's not going to be the end of the world for me. And I don't have a problem if he does take out a knockout. Because then I can start using my Clef Keys again, all that. He's actually just going to straight up retreat. He needs one more energy. He's just going to go for a Tropical Head. He is going to knock out that Tapu Lele. We're going to play this guy down. We're going to immediately Wonderlock put it up. Okay. I need... How many double colors have I lost? Just the one. But if I put it back now, I'll have lost both my charges. Let's trade a Pumpkaboo. I've got 2 lines already set up. I got Guzma and Psychic Energy. I'm gonna grab my Oranguru. This might be the chance I have to kind of get it back, get some of the items back in my hand. I can always attach a Floatstone back to him in the following turn. We're gonna go Oranguru. We're gonna grab his Oranguru, go monkey to monkey, and grab our items back. Fixer of the Forest comes in. We're gonna grab 2 Floatstones back into our hand. And like I said, I can now at least Floatstone onto both of them. I will lose out on the Klefki. I'll lose out on this Klefki card, no problem there though. My opponent doesn't like it because he's getting stalled. And it is what it is. We're going to see the Heavy Ball come in, so he's able to get one more big Pokemon. It's going to be that Venusaur. He's going to try and Rare Candy up here. And that's going to be his turn. Okay. So we get a Choice Band. Now we get a Choice Band on our active Gourgeist. We can drop a Floatstone down on you. Drop a Floatstone down on you. We can just instantly retreat now into you. And I'll do a trade. Gourgeist 4. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? I got a Guzma. I've already retreated. But that's really good. It means I can kind of pick the target I want to knock out next turn and kind of take the lead in this matchup. I think I'm just going to do 10. Let's just do 10 for now. He can't switch. He can't do too much. I've got a few items down. And I can start sacrificing him in the next turn once I can Guzma, switch, do the right thing. We are going to see the Vikavolt is coming down, and he just passes. He just passes. That is really good for us. I'm going to play down this Choice Band here. I'm going to pull in... How much damage can I do? 4, 8, 12, 16, 170. If I sacked everything, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. It's only 200 damage. So the most I can do is 210 damage. So the better option is actually just take out that one. Whoops. Because if one of my Gourgeist goes down, it's not the end of the world. Again, he is going to have to take a simple prize here for it. We'll just go into Oranguru here. We'll go right back, retreat into this one. We are going to Pumpkin Bomb. And for this one, he's at what? 1. So I only need one item card to remove. Let's remove the Floatstone on you. I don't even need to. I have Choice Band. So that'll do 30, 40. That's enough. Just do it that. I won't lose any of my item cards, and we are good to go. We're going to pick up 2 prizes here, being a Zoroark and an Ultra Ball. We see that the Big King himself comes out. We needed an item card, really, from that. Unfortunately, we did not pull it. But this Alolan Executor, can we take it out in one shot? That is what my goal is here. I only have one clef key in there right now. I needed a clef key out of it. I'm pretty sure 2 of them are still prized, if that's what we originally said. Vikavolt is down. You can hit me for 180, or you can hit me for 120. Now, you knock me out for 120. So, that is unfortunate. But you can also knock out my Tapu Lele, which would be cool, because then I could just kind of come in, take him out again. Because that Tapu Lele currently has no targets on him. He cannot knock out my Zoroark, which is great. Well, yes he can. He's got Choice Band. Never mind. He can knock out my Zoroark. But I have another one in back, so it's okay. It is okay. This is a stressful match, but a very good match, nonetheless. Kind of setting up his energy across the board. He doesn't need to worry too much. And Dragon Hammer is unfortunately going to knock me out. We're going to come in. Now I do need to get a few item cards here. Come on, tool card. No, I get a Zoroark. Which is actually not bad. This means as long as I leave the one item on him, he's great. Let's do that one. We can special charge real quick. 1, 2. Put them back into the deck. I've got a clef key in here. Let's grab clef key. Because this way I can at least just grab it. Play it down. We're going to use its ability. I need another Pokemon now is what I need. We can trade. I can trade one of these Sycamores away. Maybe I don't have to use the Sycamore. I got Choice Band, but no basic Pokemon. Let's Ultra Ball. I'm going to Ultra Ball away my Zoroark, which is kind of unfortunate. But we are going to get another Pumpkaboo line going. This will be our item card right here. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. We drop it down. Do we have to remove everything, though? That's what? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah. So Pumpkin Bomb, we'll get rid of this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's 210, plus that is going to be enough to knock out. And I can leave my Choice Band on. And down goes the biggest threat of the game. Now it's just a matter of keeping us in the game. We got a clef key, we got another clef key. Unfortunately, my opponent does need to knock out something in order for me to get those clef keys. But it's okay. It's okay. I can easily just kind of retreat, maybe. Maybe. Now that I'm looking at it, I might be in a bit of a problem there. My opponent can easily just kind of transform into his Zoroark, right? Or, not into his Zoroark, into a Vikavolt right now and kind of take me out in that regard. But I only need one more target. I just need one more Pokemon. He does not have any more GXs. He's going to drop a lot of energy back into the deck. I know he's used a supporter for the turn. He's just going to go for a Vice Grip. That's 20 damage. I need 2 item cards. Never mind! That's the game! Needed another item card to take the game. I could have easily just Sycamored, tried to go for it, because I didn't think we had wasted all our Choice Bands yet. But what a match that was. We managed to do 220 damage to an Alolan Executor in one shot. Don't get me wrong, I think we were a little slow near the beginning of the game, but once we started rolling, we got some damage out there, had a nice fun game. My opponent was unable to get a lot of tactics out though. I think his deck was a little all over the place, so maybe in our next game we'll play against somebody who has got it, you know, consistent, right down to the wire, and we will have a much more fluent game. Alright guys, match number 2 is against Jim Beam 1993 playing Grass Fighting. So no Tapu Leles in their deck. That's fine. No Tapu Leles. We're going to see exactly what they're going to be playing in a very short moment here. It could be Buzzwole, but if it is Buzzwole, we will have Super Effective, which is good. Really good. We are starting with just a lone little Pumpkaboo. A lone little Pumpkaboo out in the world, all by his lonesome, but at least we are not mulliganing, which is really good. Which is really, really good. Alright, so we're going to pass up here. No mullies, no nothing, that was fine. Both of us just have... He has a Marshadow. He has a Marshadow. So we're going to just drop these down here. I'm going to unfortunately end here. My opponent looks like he's in a bit of trouble, but I do need to end. I need to get myself out of this bad position myself. I'm going to stick with what I got. I'm not going to play anymore. I can't bridge it. I can't do anything. There's no point in me playing the Tapu Lele. He needs 3 energy to attack. This does 50 based on the amount of energy, basic energy on this Pokemon. He can do a maximum of 50. I resist it, so it's a maximum of 30. So I ain't worried about the Marshadow this turn. We'll just pass up. See how this goes in the next game. I can at least evolve into Gourgeist. I can start hitting him for weakness. He's only got 130 HP. This guy's got a Tyranno. He's got Tyranno. He knows the pro plays. Has a Wimpod and a Fighting Fairy Belt onto that Marshadow, now giving it 170. But it's still not a lot. He is going to drop down the energy here. And we're going to see Grass Energy hit over to that Wimpod. He's actually gotten really lucky on those energy counts. Now he is going to pass. We're going to get another Pumpkaboo, which is really good. Kind of wanted that. I can Tapu Lele bridge it here. I think I'm safe to bridge it. Get myself some Klefki, get myself a bunch of cards like that. Maybe 2 Klefki and a Zoroark. I got 3 of them in here. Fortunately, I did play the Flowstone on the active one, so it's not going to matter too much. But we're going to drop down Choice Band onto you. And I think I'm going to sacrifice Guzma N, because I don't need to play either of them. I'll keep the Sycamore in hand, and we're going to get ourselves our first Gourgeist of the match. Just drop him down. Now, we are doing double damage here, so I will naturally do 50, so that's 100. So I only need to discard 2 items. So that's just going to be the Klefkis. We're going to Wonderlock onto you. Wonderlock onto you. And we are going to go for this Pumpkin Bomb and take a nice first turn lead here. I'm doing my math right. 40 and 40 is 80. 160. Yeah, so we definitely knock him out. We definitely knock him out here. Somehow I thought I said 130, so I desperately do not knock him out here. Oh man, that's a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Made a boo-boo. Can I come back from that? Because I could have easily gotten rid of the Choice Band and knocked this thing out. And I would not have to waste another turn to do it. Needless to say, it is what it is. I did it. He does drop an energy onto, drops a Choice Band onto the Rayquaza in the back. He has a Choice Band onto the Wimpod in the back. Again, what's nice about this deck is you're not using the GXs as your main attackers, so your Gourgeists are your most prominent threat. Just goes for the Peerless Punch. I'm resisting that, so it doesn't do nearly enough as much as he thinks. I could have actually set this up better. But we're going to drop the Choice Band down onto you. We're going to Sycamore. I can evolve. Which one do I want? This one into the evolution. Boom. And I can evolve you. I don't really need to play either of those. I just need to remove an item card. Probably is going to be the Floatstone on my Gourgeist right now. 150 goes to 2... Oh, he's literally got 10 HP. No, I just need to attack. I don't even have to drop anything. Pumpkin Bomb. Yeah, it's 190. So I'm literally 10 damage shy. I'm 10 damage shy, but we're going to knock him out this time with a nice simple Pumpkin Bomb of very low standard. But I'm alright with this. This is the Marshadow going down. He's just got 3 Pokemon coming in. He's got this Rayquaza who's going to try and Turbo Storm for him. I got double colorless energy in the back though, so I'm alright with that. Just Turbo Storms does knock me out though. He's trying to set up these Gallipods in the back. Has not had the opportunity to do so yet. But there it is. Gallipod 1 is ready to go. We're going to bring Gourgeist number 2. I can now set you up. I can drop down the monkey. I want to get these Klefkis out of the deck. Get them going for damage. Wonderlock. Attach it to Pumpkaboo. I don't think there are any more. I've lost 1 double colorless, and I do plan to Sycamore here, so I might as well special charge. Get that energy back into the deck so I can at least try and get it going for the next turn. We are going to just go for a Sycamore. I can keep my trade for the next turn. And I do get my Psychic Energy, which is really, really helpful here. And on the next turn, I can go for a nice Rescue Stretcher, bring all 3 of my Klefki back. 1, 2 is 80, 90. It's only 90 damage, so I need more damage. I need 1 more. I said I'm saving it, but I'm not gonna. I can trade it for the next turn. I can get another Rescue Stretcher with the trade, thanks to Mallow being in my hand. We're just going to equip that to there. That's 3, 6, 9. I gotta knock out all of my items to do this. Is it worth? It's totally worth. Three? No, it's 4. No, I don't. I just need to get rid of these 3. And I can keep the choice band on my main one. Boom. Okay, Rayquaza's gone. So unfortunately I am 1 prize away from potentially getting this now. I got a Floatstone though, that's awesome! So I'm in great spot right now. Because my Mallow can get me a Rescue Stretcher, which can get me all 3 of those back in the deck. In comes the Wimpod. I need to get a lot of items down the next turn in order to go for it, but he is going to go into... Oh, it's just a little baby one! It ain't even the big one! This is going to do a lot of damage. 80? I'm not an EX or GX, so you're not hitting me for a lot more. I've got Gourgeist in the back, so I can at least set him up. I got the Fixer, I can set that up. He goes for Resolute Claw, only hits me for 80 damage! I gotta keep in mind, though, that I will be taking 30 less on these next few attacks. So that's something you gotta keep in mind here. I can just go for a Floatstone drop here. So that's 1 attack. If I can get rid of this guy right now, I'm in very good position. Mallow can get me a Rescue Stretcher. And an item, right? Well, in a sense. I'm going to take the Nest Ball, because my Rescue Stretcher is going to go off. Nest Ball will then proc, and then I can sacrifice these two to get another one. Trade you for Rescue Stretcher and Nest Ball. Rescue Stretcher has to go first. Put 3 in any combination back into the deck. I'm going to grab all 3 Klefki. I don't want Gourgeist. I want 3 Klefki. Boom. We are going to Nest Ball right now to get 1. Again, I got to try and take this thing out. So it's 4. 8. I can't go for another Pokemon right now because I may need a Tapu Lele. He's gonna knock out this first my Gourgeist here, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll get some chip damage down on him. That's gonna be 30. So it's 50. So I'm only gonna do 20 damage to him. But at least it's some damage. Now he's only got 110. A little bit of an easier number to count. And again, he can't knock out my Oranguru either. So I'm going to come in with that. Get my items back. Try and fix what I'm doing here. And we should be okay. We do get a Klefki. I don't need to use that right now. I'm going to just drop my double colorless energy down in case he does decide to end. I have the energy in play. I can trade an Ultra Ball away for 2 potential cards. I got another Rescue Stretcher. That's actually really good because I'm starting to run really low on my Gourgeist line. In fact, I might want to do that. How many rescues have I used? Have I used all 3? This will be the 3rd one, so I'll be out of Klefki range after this. But if I don't have Pumpkin Boost to attack with, there's no point. So we're going to return those 3 back to the deck. And we're just going to go Fixer of the Forest. We're going to grab 3 of our tool cards back, being 2 and 1. They'll go back to our hand. And now our Gourgeist and everybody can have way more opportunities. I can just Float Stone up onto the Oranguru, get him out of the active. We're going to see a Max Elixir. He drops a Pidgeot EX. What is that about? That might be our target to win, actually. We can easily do 170. I've done 220 already. We get another Zoroark, which is a basic that we desperately needed. So Floatstone up. We're going to retreat into Gourgeist. This will be a really good point here. Choice Band. How do I do this, though, without losing the next turn? My thinking is to probably go into Tapu Lele right now and knock out that... I've already retreated. I cannot do that. Okay. So I gotta deal with this guy in front of me first. This goes here. This goes here. Klefki comes down. Klefki will go for a Wonder Trade or Wonder Lock onto the last remaining Pokemon. We are gonna do. We need to hit him for. It's a grand total of 130 now, right? 30 less? No, it's 140 we need to hit him for. Need to hit him for 140. So Pumpkin Bomb, we can remove the Float Stone. That's 4, 8, 12. No, I gotta hit him for all of them. I gotta go for all of them. But I might hold on to the Choice Band on my Tapu Lele and go with the... No, we're gonna go with that, because then I can at least retreat, go into this one, and then do it again next turn. And potentially not lose out on my main attackers. So let's do that. Should be enough to knock out Golisopod, and it is. It's 140. We'll take one prize. We just gotta go for that Pidgeot. We got a Klefki. That is another little bit of damage for us. He's gonna try and hit me with... What is this? This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I'm actually tempted to trade that Ultra Ball away for 2 potential cards. But we're going to retreat into our Oranguru. Brain is trying to figure this game out right now. We're going to go for Fixer of the Forest. I'm going to grab back the 3 tool cards. He will knock out Oranguru here. 100% knock out Oranguru here. But we're getting our items back. This Oranguru has been clutch every single time. We may have been lucky to get him, but this has honestly been the best thing we can get. He has honestly helped out this deck so much. Making sure that we had the tool cards returning every single time. Here comes the Professor's Letter. So we know we don't have any, like... He has to attack the Oranguru, and I've got all the items I need to deal damage here. So he's got 170 HP. I got 4. He does not knock out my Gourgeist. He's 20 damage off. That's 4, 8, 12, 16. 16. Take your prize, my friend. Take your prize. This game is over. Gourgeist is taking this game by force. We're going to have it in the bag. I'm pretty sure of it. Especially now that we got Pumpkaboo. Not that I need the Pumpkaboo. We're going to play Klefki first. Just so this way I can get him out. Wonderlock onto Tapu Lele. Does not matter at this point. Choice Band down. Choice Band down. Pumpkaboo down. Flowstone. I could have switched that, but it's not a big deal. And I'm going to go Tapu Lele Sycamore for one more chance at an item. I don't think I need it. Are there any more items left in here? Oh yeah, there's 3 of them. We got this. That's 4, 8, 12, 16. I got it. I got it regardless of the fact now. I'm just doing this for all purpose now. Here's another item. We're going to just drop that down. And let's go for it. The Pumpkin Bomb to finish the game. We're going to go 1, 2, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is it. All those items removed to get rid of a Pidgeot. 250 damage. We managed to scoop up 250 damage, taking out EXs, taking out GXs, taking out what we gotta do. Pumpkaboo is a very fun deck. A little bit more strategic, a little bit more behind the ball, trying to remember to make your plays. I really do think that we got extremely lucky with those Oranguru plays, having them where they could not knock out my Oranguru in the right times, so we were able to actually use Fixer of the Forest twice each match. With that being said though, Gourgeist is a ton of fun. Definitely let me know your comments on all your suggestions are always appreciated as well. If there's a deck profile that you guys are interested in looking at in future episodes, please leave them in the comment section below as well, and I'll be trying to get to them as best I can. Of course, if you guys are brand new here, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. You guys come out and watch the videos on the regular. But I'm gonna get myself out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, time out.